There's 8 different things going on here. I don't know what's going on, frankly.
Well, I don't have any theme to today. I just got a random assortment of stuff, as is often most of the time. But see, where should we start? So last week we talked about some brand new toilet technology.
Oh yes, we did.
That you could pee all over, and it would
It would give you health indicators,
give you health information.
Yeah. This might be good for people that are really pushing things. Like I said, I thought it'd be better if they told you if you were partying too hard and to kind of give you bonus points. If your piss is mostly whiskey, that's a bonus point right there.
So here's a related one in as far as more toilet technology to help you diagnose your own problems.
Okay. Let's I like toilet tech. Here we go. Bring this up on screen here. New AI listens to toilet sounds to detect diarrhea.
That's some good news on that front.
I don't think I need AI to help me with that, though.
Yeah, yes, you do, Mike. You've
been
doing it wrong.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I have more diarrhea than first thought. Okay. Well, so do I have to, take pictures of my crap and send that to Chat GPT to let so I put something in my toilet? We'll find out. I'm not going to speculate. I'm just going to read the article. Artificial intelligence has achieved another milestone discerning the sounds of an unhealthy bowel movement. A design for a diarrhea detector could be alert health officials to disease outbreaks like cholera. Was recently presented by engineers from Georgia Tech Research Institute. Someday, the AI could even be used with home smart devices to monitor one's bowel health.
That's good news.
Are they suggesting we need 2 devices hanging in the toilet, one for poo-poo, one for pee-pee?
Yes. And my entire inside of my toilet bowl is going to be just monitors for different types of things. And
they all talk to Alexa.
And USB charge. I need USB outlets on my toilet now. A prototype accurately identified diarrhea 98% of the time. The engineers told a conference at the Acoustical Study of America in Nashville. Even background noise, it was correct 96% of the time. What kind of diarrhea background noise do you have?
like guys backing trucks up or something in there?
I don't know. It's
loud music?
I don't know.
People are flushing toilets 10 times, 15 times.
Yeah, maybe. Cholera infects millions of people each year, killing up to 143,000 who became dehydrated from severe diarrhea, according to the World Health Organization. Wow. I don't know. Do you think more or less people died during January 6th versus cholera each year?
Most people on January 6th died of cholera.
All right.
He's a massive guy.
Okay.
Just explosive cholera that was taking out 10 or 12 people at a shot.
Many deaths could have been avoided with an oil rehydration solution if the outbreak is spotted fast enough. Cholera can be lethal within 24 hours after symptoms start. Okay.
So you know what I say to that? Dump all you want.
Yep.
I hope you dump a lot.
A device could be installed in public toilets where inadequate plumbing raises the risk for cholera outbreak. So they want to monitor public crap because at that point, it's not your own. It's basically like trash. It's like public, what's it called? It's just public commons or just...
public domain?
Public domain. Public domain diarrhea is what I'm talking about here.
Hey, yeah, once you deposit, once that leaves your body, that's now belongs to the government.
Yeah.
So.
Big, massive dumps.
The idea grew out of a conversation about how COVID-19 can be monitored and analyzed by analyzing sewage, says Project Co-lead Alexis Noel, PhD, in biomechanic engineering. Okay. He was He's sitting around with his buddies at the lunch table talking about people's diarrhea.
Mm-hmm. Read that next line though.
Other researchers have considered video analysis to look for diarrhea. Oh, okay.
Yeah, who's putting those cameras in?
Oh boy. So they're peeping toms is what they initially said. And then they settled on just acoustic devices.
Yep.
You think we can install cameras in everyone's toilet? No. Can we install microphones? Probably.
He's like, I was curious if we could detect diarrhea using sound, Noel said. As some folks are a little worried about having a camera pointed at their bum in the toilet.
Yep.
Some folks?
Some. There's some toilet voyeurs out there that probably be into this kind of stuff. This is ridiculous. But, I mean, I understand some of the health benefits of it. They're not talking about this being used to evaluate your own health, like giving you a notification, like it's some sort of like badge like you get on Foursquare. Like, oh, I'm the mayor of Diarrhea Town today. That's great. I went to Taco Bell. No, they're talking about public health for detecting disease, outbreaks, all that kind of stuff. Whereas the one for the urinal one that you had last week, Cratchit, that was all about your own health. That was all about helping you and having a better, healthier life.
Why not both?
I guess.
Just the scary thing about this, not scary. The odd thing about this one is they're talking about how accurate it is at diagnosing this, as if to your earlier comment, as if people can't tell themselves. So what they want to do is put this into public spaces or whatnot, and then they can pull information from there. But if you've ever gone into a public men's room, a lot of those have already been destroyed by somebody. So
yes, absolutely. That's a 1985 Kohler toilet right there, model 465. But the article finishes up like this, quote, "We're not collecting anything identifiable about people."
Oh, yeah. Not wittingly.
Yeah, not wittingly, that's for sure. But inevitably, they will collect information about you. They're going to know where you are because they have your cell phone data. So they're going to be able to track you to the public restroom that you use 5 times a day. Mm-hmm. And they're going to know you're there because of GPS, and then they're going to know exactly what kind of dump you got. So they got this information.
And they'll be able to leverage your location data to track where you last ate, where you were, mm-hmm. and then they're going to start warning Arby's when you go into the restaurant, sir, you cannot go into the restroom.
Not
you cannot
wittingly.
afford to keep cleaning up after you.
Yeah, when was the last time you were at Arby's? I don't know.
Well, we know.
Yeah.
Not wittingly.
You didn't wittingly go to Arby's today. Okay. You just found yourself there. Researchers have not yet determined how many devices would be needed to cover a community or where to ideally place them. Well, ideally, you want to place these things in toilets if you're detecting diarrhea. I would start there.
Well, but in some public restrooms, just like within about 3 feet of the toilet.
The algorithm still needs to be refined using better audio data collected in controlled conditions. Oh my God! So that means that they got to tell their buddies at the lab, we got to go to Taco Bell. You have to get diarrhea today. We're on a deadline to test these devices.
We need a baseline.
Yeah.
Hey, eat this.
It's called the Fauci effect.
Got a Fauci effect coming on. I went to Arby's and Taco Bell twice today.
We're doing science back here.
All right. So Gatlin, one of the scientists here, also hopes to train the AI to work in outdoor latrines, which are common in areas without functioning sewage systems. Okay. We talked about...
He's stepping on Gates' territory because Gates, for years, was talking about building specialized toilets.
Yeah. Nuclear toilets. That's what we're talking about here. All right, we'll move on. This is an incredible piece of information.
Oh, Cratchit.
All right, so here's one. We talked about this before, and I couldn't find the earlier one, but it was a couple of years ago. Get this into Carrot Shop for you. And so now there's another opportunity for people interested in a unique job.
Oh, great. Times are tough out there, and this job is available for anybody who needs it. Hot Dog Oscar Mayer is hiring a new class of Wienermobile driver to travel across the United States.
That's some good news on that front.
Absolutely. Oh, yes. 12 lucky hot doggers will earn a 1-year full-time gig behind the wheel of the Wienermobile. Well, I thought the Wienermobile was used by NASA to transport the astronauts from the command facility to the actual rocket. I thought that's what we decided upon.
Well, they had an RV and they had trouble with their old Airstream RV, so they were going to use the Wienermobile.
Oh, in a pinch.
Available.
Yeah, in a pinch. Yeah. Okay.
Backup.
There is a video attached to this.
It's not a real video. It's a fake one. It's one of those. Okay. It's your worst kind. Here's some stills with music behind it.
Oh, okay.
Don't get tricked.
Let's get this hot dog on a roll. Yes, Oscar Mayer is hiring its newest class of hot doggers to travel across America in its iconic Wienermobile. The 27-foot-long hot dog on wheels sets out each year to spark some smiles with its iconic look, but only a select group of 12, the elite, will be invited to hit the road, according to a recent press release. I wonder what the qualifications are. I wonder.
Well, they don't have a bathroom on board, so you have to use public restrooms, which all have toilet detectors in them. So
I wonder if that guy who ran those people over at that parade is available to drive their Wienermobile. Maybe he might be out by now, so he might.
Let's see if I can. At the bottom here is the job. The link to their job site. I'm seeing if I can find the actual job here.
So,
what's it called?
Hot doggers will be responsible for maintaining a fleet of 6 Wienermobiles, creating social content for various brand channels, and collectively handing out more than 250,000 Wiener whistles each year.
Is that some sort of code?
It sounds like, that's some lingo right there I'm not familiar with. Each hot dogger will serve as an official Oscar Mayer spokesperson as more than 200 events per year. Wow, 200 events per year. So you're on tour with the Wienermobile, going from event to event. What's the salary for this? I'm going to guess if I was going to accept this job, I would need at least $150,000 a year to do this kind of work. This is me, though.
So I did find the actual job listing. Just put that in Carrot Chop if you want to go through the actual job application. I'm looking to see what they say for salary here.
I'm asking for a salary range. The salary range you'll make anywhere from $10 to $20 an hour.
It doesn't. The way this is written is not clear. That does list a salary, but the way it's written is not clear what the hell they mean. I think there's a typo in it.
Here's the description requirements. The Oscar Mayer hot dogger is an outgoing, creator-friendly, exuberant college graduate who has an appetite for adventure. Why do you need to be a college graduate?
So you can underpay them.
This automatically eliminates anybody who can't afford to go to college. So a vast majority of the population, a lot of inner city people, I would say this is a racist job description already. I'm not even being sarcastic here. I think it is.
No, here you go. It's a competitive package including 35 to 6.
See, that's what I think it's supposed to be common. I think it's supposed to be 35,000.
$35,000 to go on tour like this?
Uh-huh.
Weekly allowance of 150.
Because they say 7,200 there, so
let's say just paying hot dogs. Like your salary is in all Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dogs, and
they pay an Oscar Mayer script, but by script they just mean hot dogs.
I make 5 hot dogs an hour.
$35 to $60 an hour, or
no? I think it's 35,000 because if you look where this says weekly allowance, it says 7,200 a year, which is actually not right either. It's 7,800 a year, but still,
I'm entitled
to
a 2 wiener per diem per day.
2 wiener per diem per day.
I mean, on that kind of salary, you'd have to drive.
That's the very definition of per diem.
Oh, really? So per day?
Yes.
All right. I'm in Command Center Alpha 1.
Money after.
So actually, if you look at this, they give you an extra $7,000 for meals and personal travel. Now, if you're handing out hot dogs, what they call them, wiener whistles, you're giving people a wiener whistle behind each dumpster. You can save some extra hot dogs. You don't have to buy food.
Yeah.
A hot dog party.
That's right. Everywhere you go is a hot dog party.
Pretty much. This is a hot dog party on wheels. The candidate must also work with internal and external customer promotions, marketing, and sales professionals, manage their own travel public relations firm on wheels, organize promotions, contributing to brand social content, and pitching TV, radio, and print media. This is an awful lot of work for $35,000 a year, $40,000 a year. This is a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Is that does it say anywhere in this that you cannot use the Wienermobile as an Uber or Lyft?
I would say
to make up the gap.
I see what you're saying. Like as like a little
or could you
side
just
hustle.
live in it?
I would use it as an Airbnb.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah. Why not both? Rent it out as an Airbnb, but then also drive people for Uber.
There you go. And then slam hot dogs down their throat.
Give them all a wiener whistle.
There you go.
Oh, these are the best hot dogs. They're so succulent.
Sorry, folks. I got 3 jobs here. We got to pick up 2 more people, and I got to give you all a wiener whistle.
Qualifications: bachelor's degree required, preferably in public relations, journalism, communications, advertising, or marketing. You must have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA, excellent communication skills and relation skills, outgoing, friendly, and passionate. That's all. These are all me so far. Bilingual candidates are encouraged to apply. Required valid driver's license, including a favorable driving record. Not me. Legally authorized to work in the United States, and applicant will not require employment visa sponsorship. Must be able to work on major holidays. Well, what about January 6th? Is that or July 6th? That's Biden.
July 6th now.
Desire and ability to spend the year on the road as ambassador for Oscar Mayer. Must be comfortable with daily road travel in the Wienermobile and staying in hotels or short-term corporate housing throughout the United States. Not bad. If you like to travel the country, probably not a bad gig.
The way this reads is what they really want is a couple of new college grads who will be basically this is a paid internship, more or less.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. They're really trying to get somebody with a lot of qualifications and pay them extremely low.
Well, I don't know. First job in something like PR making $42,000 is not awful. But in this economy with the inflation, I didn't say it's great, but you can make it work. I got paid way less than that for my first job.
Twist his dick!
Twist his wiener. You got to twist his wiener.
Twist his dick!
This is the Twist His Wiener tour.
Yeah. All right. Well, interesting. I think a lot of our listeners will be applying for this position. And if you happen to get the gig, swing on by Central Ohio. I'll come check out your wiener.
Holy shit! Grow some balls!
Wonder if the Wiener tour only follows the same or overlays with the same pattern as Missing 411.
Oh, and in its wake, the Wiener wake, is there a mass eruption of violence at restaurants, specifically fast food places?
Every time there's viral footage of a fight at a fast food place in the background, the Wienermobile is driving away.
Mm-hmm. Like it rolls into town, psychic energy is get pumped up through the roof because it is emitting weird microwave transmissions, infecting people's minds, causing them to have mental breakdowns, causing fights, giving them the urge to go to fast food places and wreak havoc. Woo!
Pretty much.
I like that. I'm gonna draw a comic based upon the Wienermobile and some guy who installs these weird technologies and as he travels the country.
I would like to know, can we get a correlation between all the different places and times where we've had reports of the Havana syndrome and where the Wienermobile was?
Yes, I'd like to know. I bet there's some kind of weird correlation we can make. And then we'll take them down on Twitter.
All right, got another story here. There's another person kind of bad at this. Speaking of people with jobs, here's somebody who's bad at their job, or maybe he's great at his job. I don't know, but this happened in the Netherlands. I pulled this one because it amused me when I was reading through headlines, and I told Herman I'd pull him a story about Schiphol Airport just for him.
Okay, great. Delivery van ditched at Schiphol Schiphol with engine running as driver catches a flight. Oh, man.
Oh, really?
So he's like, hell with this. I got to catch a flight. A delivery van full of packages with his engine running was abandoned in front of the Schiphol Airport's departure hall on Wednesday evening. The driver left it there to board a plane. Okay. What's wrong?
I got a flight to catch. I'm not going to park this.
That is a really awesome move because then you don't got to worry about airport parking and long-term pain.
It's a power move.
Yeah, it is. Quote, it often happens that couriers drop off packages at the airport, but this time no one came back. When we then saw on camera images how the gentleman left his van and checked in at the airport, presumably to go on a trip, the spokesperson said. Presumably to go on a trip? Okay. I think he just took a trip. Let's see here. I cannot even pronounce this weird.
It's military police, basically.
Military police force is that working with on part of the Dutch military and is responsible for airport security. So they're on board. They got the big guys on the scene here. Okay. They called in dog sniffers to examine the van for explosives and other contraband. Didn't find anything suspicious. Is this
a whole bunch of Oscar Mayer Wieners?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Are we just going to see like 35 different Oscar Mayer Wienermobile just abandoned at airports as they catch flights to go someplace else because they realize the gig sucks? Like they tried it for 500 miles and they're just going to fly home. And there's this Oscar Mayer Wienermobile parked on the side of the road with like a flat tire.
Just left one wheel up on the curb with their hazard lights on. The sign in the window, back in 10.
Yeah. The owner of the courier company was caught completely unaware and did not know the delivery worker had even planned a trip. Surprise, colleagues went to go pick up the van later on Wednesday evening. Okay. What about the packages?
There's a note in here. It says, technically, the courier did not commit a felony. The only illegal act was parking in a no parking zone.
Oh, yeah, bullshit.
I'm pretty sure we're all well aware that the red zone is for loading and unloading only. There's no parking in the red zone.
Yep. I guess I got to find this guy and give him a ticket. I wonder where he flew to.
We need a follow-up story. Herman, track this guy down.
Yeah.
Talk to the KMR, figure out where this guy went, and what was, is he just to avoid parking or was he quitting?
Yeah, it was or was he delivering a package? Like this package is
maybe he had one that was mislabeled. And he was like, well, it says France, so
that's it. I'm going. Yeah, I'll be very expensive package to deliver, but okay.
Just leave the truck running. I'll be there when I get back.
I'll be back. No.
Keep fucking that chicken.
All right, let's see what we got here. So we have an inadvertent text message goes out to a huge number of people in the UK telling them they all have cancer. And then they say, whoops, we meant Merry Christmas.
What? Okay, I'm kind of curious about that one, but go on.
You on that one?
Yeah, what are the other headlines? So
the other two or three I've got here is, and we talked about this every now and then. So now they have a random foot that they found in Yellowstone. No person attached, but a foot.
Okay.
And then actual video, and there is video of this one happening, of these guys trying to set fire to a building for arson, and they accidentally set themselves on fire.
Dumb criminals. I'm curious about government text messages, though. That's the one I want to know about. Like, all right. It seems like a social experiment. As the New Agenda guys would think, this is some kind of op.
Could be. Sounds like a scam.
That's
maybe scam all up.
That's what Curry would think. This is some kind of op. But here we go. Here is the headline here. UK Medical Center apologized for sending mass text cancer diagnosis instead of Merry Christmas message.
Oopsie daisy.
It was the next one over on the menu.
Yeah, like you have don't you have to type that out?
We're very sorry you have cancer. I mean, Merry Christmas. Sorry, I get this mixed up.
A medical center in the United Kingdom reportedly meant to text thousands of its patients a message wishing them a very Merry Christmas, but instead sent a message claiming recipients had a diagnosis of aggressive lung cancer. Oh, my God.
What'd you do?
Oh, my God.
That's some goddamn bullshit.
It's a mistake. Staff at Oscar Medical Practice immediately apologized for in a follow-up mass text message, according to the BBC, but isn't stopping the criticism from flowing in. Yeah, I mean, honestly, 2 days before Christmas, getting that kind of news, because like you probably get the message, you put the phone down and go, holy crap, and then you tell your entire family what's going on in some instances, and then you don't look at your phone because you're busy crying. So you don't get the follow-up text message maybe for like an hour later, or probably after you have massive diarrhea from gorging yourself on Taco Bell, because this is the end of times. My life is over. I'm going to eat anything and everything I want.
I'd like to think that this was the last thing that this person had to do before they left for their Christmas break. And so they were like, all right, got it already, send. And they closed their computer and they left.
Yeah.
And so they let that linger over the entire holiday weekend.
They said an immediate follow-up, but how quickly was that follow-up text message? So the initial message was sent on December 23rd. Patients were asked to fill out a form DS-1500, reportedly meant for the terminally ill who are seeking benefits. The same message told recipients that they had been diagnosed with an aggressive form of lung cancer that has metastasized. That's very specific in the text message, too. Oh, my God. Okay. You can continue on here. I'm kind of curious, like, when they rectified the situation. Another mass text message was sent shortly after the first, and it asked patients to please accept the medical center's sincere apology for the previous text message sent. Well, do you still want me to fill out the form or not? They're apologizing for the form, but should I fill it out or not? They're not clear on that.
I'm still going to fill out the form anyway, just in case.
Yeah. You never know. They make mistakes. Which is the mistake, the second one or the first one? The BBC reports the second message came about an hour after the first. Some recipients were reportedly very worried and confused during that span of time. Mm-hmm. Of course. One patient reportedly said that she was waiting on a medical test results when she received a text message. Oh, my God. Sarah tells the BBC that she felt sick to my teeth and broke down. Sick to my teeth? Okay. Oh, she was so paralyzed. She got sick to her teeth, which is unheard of.
Is that an actual phrase?
Sick to my teeth. When she got the first message, only be told later it was a mistake. Well, it's a Christmas miracle. Another woman who wished to remain anonymous told the BBC that the text message she received made her very worried. Oh, okay. And caused her to walk to the medical center. Okay, of course. Oh, boy. What a blunder. What an absolute blunder.
I assume that person kept their job, but...
I guess you could. Like, in the spirit of the holiday, I suppose you could. But
belated jingle bingle.
Yeah, belated jingle bingle on that one. Boy. Yeah, the last one. What if the text message was meant for someone and then they are told it's a Christmas message, then told again, oh, no, that was actually meant for you?
Could they do a second retraction?
Yeah, like...
Oh, we're sorry. No, wait. Actually, Mike, for you, we did mean that.
This one's real.
You get down here right away.
The third message, we wanted to confirm that it was only meant for you, not everyone else. So sorry about the 3 text messages. You might be on a limited plan, but yeah, you are going to die.
Please ignore the previous 7 messages. This is the real one.
This is real.
After checking, we didn't mean the last one. We meant the one before. Just call us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll talk on that.
Give us an email at ourbigdumbmouth@gmail.com. Check out obdmpod.com for all the social media and donation links.